The year is 490 BC, a time etched in the annals of history. Imagine a time of burgeoning civilizations where the echoes of progress and innovation reverberated through ancient lands. In the east, the mighty Persian Empire ruled by King Darius I stretches far and wide, its influence and power seemingly boundless. Its ambitions, conquest and expansion driven by an insatiable hunger for dominance. To the west, a collection of independent city-states make up ancient Greece, each with its own unique identity and governance. Among them, Athens, a fledgling democracy, stands defiant, embodying the spirit of freedom and self-governance. These two worlds, vastly different in culture and ideology, are on a collision course destined to clash in a monumental confrontation. The epicenter of this clash? A seemingly insignificant plain in Greece known as Marathon, a name that would soon be immortalized in history. The Battle of Marathon was more than just a military engagement. It was a defining moment in the annals of human conflict. It was a clash of civilizations, a fight for survival, and a testament to the courage of the few against the might of the many. A true David versus Goliath scenario. The Persians, with their vast armies and imperial ambitions, sought to crush the burgeoning democracy of Athens to snuff out the flame of freedom. The Athenians, outnumbered and outmatched, were determined to defend their homeland and their way of life, to protect the very essence of their identity. The stakes could not have been higher, as the fate of Athens and the future of democracy hung in the balance. The coming conflict was rooted in years of tension, a simmering cauldron of animosity and ambition. The Persian Empire, hungry for new territories, had already subjugated Greek cities in Ionia, which is modern-day Turkey, extending its reach ever further. When these Ionian Greeks rebelled against Persian rule, Athens, sympathetic to their cause, sent aid, igniting the flames of conflict. This act of defiance enraged Darius, who vowed revenge, determined to make an example of Athens. Marathon would be his stage for retribution, a place where he intended to demonstrate the might of Persia. The Persian war machine rumbled westward, seeking to punish Athens and crush the spirit of Greek resistance, a juggernaut of power and ambition. What Darius underestimated was the tenacity of the Athenian spirit, a spirit that would make Marathon a battle for the ages, a testament to the enduring power of human resilience and determination. The Persian Empire was a force to be reckoned with, a colossal entity that spanned continents and cultures. It commanded vast armies drawn from every corner of its sprawling realm, each soldier a testament to the empire's reach and influence. Imagine a sea of soldiers stretching as far as the eye can see, a seemingly endless wave of humanity moving with purpose and precision. These warriors, diverse in their weaponry and tactics, were united under the banner of the Persian king, each bringing their unique skills to the battlefield. Their loyalty was absolute, their discipline legendary, forged through rigorous training and an unyielding sense of duty. Darius's army was a spectacle of imperial might, a grand display of power and organization that left onlookers in awe. At its core were the formidable Immortals, an elite fighting force of 10,000 strong, whose presence alone could turn the tide of battle. Their names struck fear into the hearts of their enemies, for their ranks were said to be perpetually replenished, ensuring their strength never waned. Supporting them were regiments of archers, cavalry and infantry, each trained to execute their role with deadly efficiency and precision. These units moved like clockwork, their maneuvers a testament to the meticulous planning and training that defined the Persian military. The Persians were masters of siege warfare, capable of laying waste to even the most fortified cities. Their engineers could build massive ramps and towers, allowing their soldiers to breach even the most formidable fortifications with ease and efficiency. Their archers, armed with powerful composite bows, could rain down arrows from afar, creating a deadly hailstorm that softened enemy defences. This preparatory assault was crucial, weakening the enemy before the main force engaged in close combat. The Persian army that landed on the plains of Marathon was a confident force, their spirits high and their resolve unshaken. They had crushed countless enemies before and expected nothing less than a swift and decisive victory against the Athenians, their confidence bolstered by past triumphs. Little did they know they were about to face a foe unlike any they had encountered before, a challenge that would test their mettle and change the course of history. In contrast to the Persian colossus, the Athenian army was small but determined, a force driven by an unyielding spirit and a deep sense of duty. It was made up primarily of citizen soldiers, ordinary men who left their farms and workshops to defend their city. These men, who were bakers, blacksmiths and farmers by trade, transformed into warriors when their homeland called. These men were not professional warriors, but they were fiercely loyal to their city and its ideals. Their commitment to Athens was unwavering, and their resolve was forged in the fires of necessity. They were fighting for their homes, their families, and their freedom, and they were determined to fight to the death. The stakes were incredibly high, and they knew that failure was not an option. While the Persians relied on sheer numbers and overwhelming force, the Athenians emphasized discipline, strategy, and superior equipment. The contrast between the two armies was stark, with the Persians appearing as a vast, unstoppable wave, and the Athenians as a well-oiled machine. Athenian hoplites, heavily armed infantrymen, formed the backbone of the army. These soldiers were equipped with long spears, sturdy shields and armor that provided both protection and mobility. They fought in a tight formation known as the phalanx, a wall of shields and spears that could withstand even the fiercest charges. This formation required immense trust and coordination among the soldiers. The Athenians were renowned for their courage and discipline. Their bravery was not just a matter of personal valor, but a collective strength that bound them together. They understood that their survival depended on their ability to fight as a cohesive unit. Each soldier knew his role and the importance of maintaining the formation. They trained relentlessly to master the art of warfare, learning to move and fight in perfect unison. Their drills were rigorous, ensuring that every man could rely on the one beside him. Their shields were emblazoned with the owl, symbol of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare, a constant reminder of what they were fighting for. This emblem was more than just a symbol. It was a source of inspiration and a call to honor.
Leading the Athenians was Miltiades, a general known for his tactical brilliance and understanding of Persian warfare. His leadership was crucial in rallying the troops and devising strategies that could counter the Persian might. He knew that the Athenians were outnumbered, but he also knew that they had one crucial advantage, the element of surprise. This advantage, combined with their superior tactics and unbreakable spirit, gave them a fighting chance against the overwhelming odds.
The Athenian army marched to Marathon, a plain about 26 miles from Athens, to confront the invaders. The Persians, confident in their superior numbers, lined up in their traditional battle formation, with their strongest troops in the center and their weaker contingents on the flanks.
Recognizing the Persian advantage in numbers and cavalry, I devised an audacious plan.
Instead of deploying his forces in a conventional line, Miltiades decided to thin out his center, weakening it deliberately. He then reinforced his flanks, making them unusually strong. This unorthodox deployment, a gamble on Miltiades' part, would prove to be the key to victory.
The Persians, seeing our weakened center, took the bait. They ordered their troops to advance, anticipating an easy breakthrough.
As the two armies clashed, the Persian center pushed forward, slowly gaining ground against the outnumbered Athenians. However, on the flanks, a different story was unfolding. Miltiades' plan was working. The strengthened Athenian flanks, composed of their most seasoned warriors, held firm against the Persian onslaught. They pushed forward with relentless determination, slowly but surely turning the tide of the battle. The clash at Marathon was a scene of incredible ferocity. The air filled with the clang of metal against metal, the battle cries of thousands of warriors, and the groans of the wounded. Dust choked the battlefield, obscuring the sun and turning the sky a hazy red. The Persian archers, unleashing volleys of arrows, attempted to break the Athenian lines. However, the Athenian hoplites, protected by their large, round shields, held their ground. They endured the barrage with discipline, their resolve unwavering. The two armies collided in a maelstrom of violence. The Athenian hoplites, wielding their spears and swords with deadly efficiency, fought with the fury of men defending their homeland. The Persians, though surprised by the ferocity of the Athenian resistance, fought back with equal determination. The battle raged for hours, a back-and-forth struggle with neither side gaining a clear advantage. The fate of Athens, and perhaps all of Greece, hung in the balance. The outcome of the battle would depend on which side could maintain its discipline and exploit the other's weaknesses.